Northumberland, an area seldomly spoken by the biking community. When it comes to this area of England, it's one coastal route that's often overlooked in favour of greater northern adventures. However, not only famed for grand architecture and landscapes, Northumberland is also the birthplace to many notable figures of British history, and I couldn't help the desire to unravel some of the mystical stories, legends and events that once unfolded here. So I'm setting off on another trip today, 1 PM, finish half days on a Friday. And I was fully prepared for it to rain. Fully prepared for this, fully prepared. And I knew that there was going to be like 2 days of sun in the middle of this trip. So I've got 4 days booked to go and gallivant. So I knew it was going to be like super rainy the first day, super rainy the second day, and then the rest of it was going to be sun. And I was like mentally prepared for this. Mentally prepared. Like, okay, you know what? Got my waterproofs, got my boots, got a million pairs of gloves. And then the most amazing thing has happened. Ooh, the gods are looking down on me. It's so bright. What is that? What country am I in? I don't know. Basically in Spain. It's hotter than Spain. So my journey began as per usual in the Midlands at 2 PM on a Friday. I'd taken the liberty of packing all of my new luggage the evening before, an unusual step for my disorganised self. However, full of excitement for Rocket's first trip after his new makeover, I was eager to get on the road as soon as possible. From the Midlands, I rode up the motorway directly to Lancaster, where I had my first layover. Now usually I've always opted for scenic routes and avoided the motorways, however knowing I had 4 days ahead of me traipsing through the British countryside, and with it being Friday evening, I decided it was best to conserve my energy for the journey ahead. Now I had one more layover at a service station just outside Carlisle before venturing off the motorway and onto the A-roads, en route to a small farm in Haltwhistle, which would be my new base for the next 2 days. The journey up north took me 3.5 hours, including coffee breaks. However, content with arriving just before sunset, I decided to spend the evening unloading my luggage and getting an early night for a 6 AM start.
That's a bright bike.
Oh, the brightest to call the article. Can you do it? I think, well, my brews. Let's go have a little sneak at where I'm sleeping. Oh my goodness. I'm so confused. Alright, that's a light switch. Okay. Oh, here we go. Woo, there we go. Ooh, it's so pink. Oh man, it is sunny, but it's a little bit frosty. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Ooh, gently. Oh, Rocket. Oh, Rocket, what have I done to you? How do I defrost it? Is this like a wet towel? Do I put like a wet... Oh my god, okay. you need to warm a bike up. I don't really know what the protocol is for this, but these are very cool. Like, look at that. Okay, let's... Oh my god, it's like frozen solid. Okay, let's get... Right, they'll heat up soon. It's the seat. I don't want to be sitting on a cold seat. Okay, now, do I defrost it first? No, okay, let's move it. I'm going to move it. I'll move it first and then... So I've met my first issue of hard luggage. It's so cold I can't open it. Oh no! Oh dear. I did not. Is this one okay? Oh my goodness. I just know you're all going to laugh about me, about this. But do you know what, guys? You can laugh all you want. Because sometimes you just can't go wrong with a spoon. That one's done. So basically I'm nearly all packed up, ready to go off into the morning sun, except for one amazing item. You're coming with me. I'm like so excited, like so excited. This is my first time like riding around with snow on the ground. Gonna take it nice and easy. There's no rush. No rush at all. The road's gonna be very icy. Oh my god, this is so slippery. Very icy. This is fun. Oh, this is so scary. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, why does this feel so weird? Oh, do you know what? There's no one around. There's no one behind me. I'm just gonna cruise along at 15. Screw it. There's no one to judge me. Oh my god, to judge me! Oh my god, this is so fun. I think, guys, I've got a good feeling about today. It's gonna be a really good day. I think as long as I'm careful, because the roads are nuts. Like, they're so slippery. I reckon they'll be fine by lunch though. I reckon we'll be cruising around like a bruiser.
Now that I was finally on the road, my first stop of the day was only 15 minutes away, Hadrian's Wall.
So considering it was supposed to be predicted to be raining and snowing today, I think I've been extremely lucky with the weather. I've now made it to Hadrian's Wall. I'm going to get the drone up in the air, I'm going to get some little bit of footage, and let's go take a walk around.
Stretching 73 miles from coast to coast, Hadrian's Wall was built to guard the wild northwest frontier of the Roman Empire. Now, whilst Hadrian's Wall is located near the border between modern-day Scotland and England, contrary to popular belief, it's never actually served as the border between the two countries. Whilst the wall may have taken over 6 years to build, today however there's only remnants of a great Roman Empire left. However, you can explore the wall's rich history and its dramatic landscape at over 20 fascinating sites, including a variety of forts.
So now that we've had a little bit of a look around Hadrian's Wall, unfortunately we can't dawdle too long because we do have a whole variety of places that we need to visit to on this trip. The next place that we are going to be going to is Bellingham. I'm not entirely sure what's there or what there is to see. I'm just simply following the guide blind and hoping for the best, but I'm very excited, and if it's anything like our first destination, I think I'm going to be having a truly remarkable day today. So let's get on the bike and let's get going. So we've got 41 minutes until our next stop, which is Bellingham, and then after that we are on the way to Clyde Forest to see the famous Clyde Forest toll road. Apparently this is an absolutely fantastic road. So yeah, we're going to get on the road, get going, and enjoy this weather. Like, what the heck? Okay, let's go.
So following the guide, I rode through Once Brood and Simon Burn, eventually reaching the small charming town of Bellingham. Now, Bellingham is located in the National Park, meaning that for both bikers and non-bikers alike, it's the perfect stop off for a brew and to take in the spectacular countryside. However, as I travelled through the small parish town, one sign caught my attention in particular. Now, ordinarily, I'm not a fan of Northern Rail. However, how could this girl resist a fresh cup of coffee?
So I was looking for somewhere to have coffee, and I found a train. So this is what we're going to do. Sprocket's just chilling.
Tea on the Train is located in and run by the Bellingham Heritage Centre, which aims to preserve some of the histories of Bellingham. The centre is home to over 2,000 historical archives of the area where both locals and travellers alike are able to access them. However, my favourite part was getting to listen to old ladies gossip about men.
Onwards and upwards. Goodbye, Mr. Train. Hasta la vista.
Now that I was warm, happy and fed, I was ready to be on my way to Clyde Forest. Leaving Bellingham, I made my way to and through Falstone and then upwards towards the forest. The weather had begun to pick up, as did the ice on the road. I knew that it would be but a few hours until all icy patches would be dispelled, and I was feeling optimistic about how well the trip was already going. However, I couldn't help but shake the feeling that perhaps things were going a little too well.
So I was in fact going the complete opposite direction, but it's fine because it's only lunchtime. Had lunch, sunset doesn't set till 6 PM, so it's about 5.5 hours of zooming, and you know what, we'll see how far we can get in those 5.5 hours. I don't mind riding back in the dark, to be honest, if it stays like this.
Determined not to be defeated by a wrong turn, I kept my spirits high and reversed direction towards the New Forest Drive. However, it was at this point I found myself in a rather difficult situation that I wasn't quite sure how to deal with. Stay tuned for next week's episode of Saffy Sprocket.